Could you introduce yourself and explain your role within your organization?
Okay, my name is Monica. Um, I'm like leading the FPP project, which stands for Food Preservation Project. And right now we are a very small group, so I gave myself the role of leading the project because I kind of the only person from the start, but like it's pretty much equally divided everything.
Great. So could you please describe what the project is? Could you name the project and describe it?
Yes, FPP is like the acronym, and it stands for Food Preservation Project, and it aims to promote food consumption that is organic and seasonal and local, preferably through public educational and collective learning experience that is multidisciplinary and experimental. And we do that through workshops, and right now we're doing the summer workshop series on fermentation, which is one method of preservation. But like we are looking for introducing new methods of preservations too.
So could you describe the structure and maybe we could take it through different components. So could you describe the structure of, here I have the board of directors, but it could be decision making. So how does decision making take place in the organization?
Well, we are very small. We basically, me, Nadra Wagdy, and Professor Satoshi, active right now. So we don't have like a board of directors, and the decision making is made, done in meetings, and it's by consensus and by discussions and like brainstorm of ideas. It's pretty informally and horizontally structured.
Could you talk about the division of labor within the organization?
Okay, the division of labor is we do like goals. We set goals for the year, and we do that like in meetings by consensus, and then term goals, which we divide it like that because our main activities now are the workshop series, and they are done every term, like summer, fall, and winter, kind of following the university divisions of time too. So we do that, and we pretty much meet weekly to see what's need to be done and divide it pretty equally, like between me and Nadra, which are the main organizers of the project. Like we have other members that come and go. For instance, Professor Satoshi have facilitated some workshops for us with us, and there is other people that came before, like Allison and Maggie. They were here and facilitated some workshops with us. But like on the organization, we divide the labor between me and Nadra, like weekly, basically now, because it's a lot of work for two people. But it's no, yeah, I usually go more with the communication and answer email and questions to the participants. Nadra, if it's any difference like between us, I think we do everything, but like she does a lot of work on the planning and setting up goals and writing funding proposals, for instance. She like participate a lot on that too. So that's pretty much the division. But we do as a team together. Yeah.
Wonderful. Great. Could you talk a little bit about the economic model? So any kind of expenses or income that your organization receives?
Yes, we are partially funded by SAF, the Sustainable Action Funds, and Concordia Food Coalition. And we also charge a small fee for the participants to go to the workshop. It's $5 per workshop. So it's like basically the main costs are funded by our partners, CFC and SAF. But yeah, there is a small part that comes from participants.
Wonderful.
Would you like to know values?
If you'd like to share.
For the summer workshop, we estimate that the project will cost $1,650. Yeah, for everything for 5 workshops, and we usually going to offer this same model. Like every other week, we will offer a workshop. So if it would be the fall, would be probably 5 or 6. We haven't decided yet, but it's probably going to be the same thing. But we are looking to more ways to do that, and I'll probably let Nadra talk about that because she did the writing of the plan. So
Great. And just curious also, the structure of your organization, are you registered as an association or incorporated in any way, or are you part of another group?
we are a CFC working group right now. We are not, we don't have a structure in itself in the project. We don't have equipment on our name or a space that we use. We rely on other spaces like the chaplaincy kitchen and funds, and like we have a little small storage space on the lab. Like we are all over the place with sharing space with other organizations in the Concordia community. We are working to build partnerships with the community on food, like the Campus Potager and the Hive. We would like to use the Hive kitchen, for instance, and we are in contact with them. It's summer and it's kind of hard, but like we would like a space that we could produce food to help us fund the project too. So it would be very good if we have like a kitchen that is MAPAC certified and produce to sell in the Concordia's market would be a good place, or maybe work a partnership with Frigover too. But like selling, it's next step that we are looking forward to. Selling like preserved food in jars.
Could you please recount the history of, well, I guess the project, not the organization. How did the project start and how did it become what it is today?
Well, we are pretty recent. We started, like the idea started at a meeting at Burritoville. I was invited to a round table. Professor Satoshi was talking about alternative food system at Concordia and beyond, like neighborhoods and stuff like that. And he asked the participants to think about one thing that they would be passionate to do right now that would contribute to change or to this alternative food systems. So from there, 2 people like me and Allison Smith, that she moved to to Ontario, but like we came out of that stating that we are interested in fermentation and in food preservation. For me, that started from my experience at the City Farm School. I was an intern there, and for me, it was like a way to transform food, to extend the life shelf, the shell. What is the name? Shelf life. Shelf life. Thank you. Of food, and also like I'm from Brazil, and I was just arrived, and some vegetables